Hyang is averaging 257 yards off the tee. It's looking like these greens are really firming up. We saw some release on that first shot from Hyang.
Looking to start her day with a birdie.
And what beautiful pace on that first putt of the day.
All right, easily in for Lee to start her day with a par.
Yeah, and this hole is playing the easiest hole of the day, second easiest of the week. And she also, along with those two top threes. Oh, beautiful. Stop! Oh, just bounced a little bit past the hole. Well, she took a very different approach than I thought she was going to. I thought she was just going to use it as a bump and run, just kind of get it going and have it roll down. She hit a much higher shot and then had it roll down that little knob that we saw. She was expecting it to break towards the water. So many, I'd say, if you're out playing, you always look for where the water is. The ball normally will break towards the water because of drainage, but that just held up and really confused her. And this fairway, it dog legs to the left, but the fairway also kind of kicks to the left as well to get a little bit of help.
Hyang Lee from the front of the green.
Long bump and run chip shot. Really well judged pace across the green.
Yeah. All right, solid start. 3 straight pars for Lee. Can't see that ball at all.
And how much higher her feet are than the ball. Very awkward stance when it comes to balance.
All right, that appears to have gone over the green.
She had that club face really open, almost like a bunker shot. And you could see how big of a swing she took at it, wanting to treat it like a bunker shot, have it really pop up in the air, take a big splash.
All right, Lee for par.
Now that's such a big putt.
All right, Lee safely in the fairway. Over at 5, this is Hyang Lee. Her second. That birdie try on its way.
Oh, really nice speed. And you were talking about those 2 third-place finishes, tied for 3rd, that she's had so far in the season. She's also hasn't missed a cut. And
this par 3 playing 171 today.
fans around this green right now.
Nice effort from Lee. She'll have that left for par. It's so hard to judge with a par. All right, so she remains at -3. All right, over to 7, where we find Hyang Lee at the par 4. 379 yards for round 3.
It's touching up.
Moments before Hyang Lee, her second from the fairway.
It looks a lot easier when you're in the fairway.
Life is so much simpler from the fairway. All right, over at 7, Hyang Lee for birdie. All right, so Lee remains at -3.
And that was very down, well, I thought it was downwind.
To see how the conditions are changing as the day goes on. Just nearly caught that edge. All right, so it's the second bogey of the day for Lee. The par 5.
Yeah, her only option was to bail out, and this one, heading right for the tree that I saw her use her laser to try to see if she could get it there.
If I had $1 for all the one-handed.
And watch out, Lydia, I'm coming at you.
Yeah, and one thing I've noticed, Lydia, pretty close to sticking to her routine every time I followed her.
Oh, wow.
Well done.
Trying to work on her game, her mental game.
Yeah, back over to Hyang Lee.
Nice
Oh,
save!
nice save. And same for Lee in her 13th season. All right, nicely done. All right, over to Lee. Nice.
Very nice.
First birdie of the day for Lee.
And that was needed for this group. It kind of felt like they were almost feeding off of each other on bogeys and not birdies.
All right, over to Hyang Lee. She is back on the tee at 11. Ooh, she's making a face at this one. We will see where that ended up.
Is tree trouble. She'll have to flight it low. She might be able to bump and run it up to the green, but it'll be on the wrong side of it, keeping it pretty low considering those limbs.
It's a very aggressive play using a wood. And you could see that she was going back and forth with a long iron.
Hole does run from left to right with the tilt.
And she got that really high. And that's what makes it so difficult with the pin so far back.
Yeah, 16 feet, and this one might want to slightly move to the left.
I think she read exactly what you saw, and it just stayed up.
All right, Mi-Hang Lee on the tee at 12. All right, we are going to step away.
No, you don't like hearing that?
Oh.
Whoa, that is really far.
Land this short.
Sit down just a little bit, because that was straight downhill.
All right, Mi-Hang Lee with the long birdie putt.
Uphill, and we'll move to the left. So the Porter Potty brand is called Royal Flush. I just find entertainment value out of that.
All right, the second on its way for Lee.
Got 2 oohs. Definitely when it comes to see how much she's having to crouch down with that left knee to try to get it level and just throw the club.
I was going to say, the sand behind the green, that's staring me in the face.
All right, just a moment ago, Mi-Hang Lee, one of the few to go for this par 5 and 2. It is on its way.
From well over 200 yards. Wow.
Mi-Hang Lee. Wow.
That was absolutely beautiful.
Lee for eagle.
Get in there. Get in.
Oh, that was so good. It's about a ball and a half short, but wow, really well judged pace and line.
Wow.
All right, she hit it in the correct section. I don't know if you guys have ever been horseback riding, but if you take horses out.
Both these players' tee shots left pretty significant pitch marks beside their balls. That just tells you what the water did to this golf course.
All right, she stays at -2. All right, just a moment ago, over at 16, Mi-Hang Lee short of the green.
A really nice bump and run up that false front.
All right, Lee for par.
Oh, wow.
And I think that's what makes it more surprising of what we've seen from Korda and Ko today, is that when you do see it elsewhere,
A very disappointing bogey for Mi-Hang Lee.
made par here the first 2 days.
You could almost put a blanket over those two. Yeah, it's interesting. I've noticed with her that she doesn't finish all the way. She doesn't turn all the way in.
Close out her day with a birdie.
Started that in the center of the hole and it leaked to the right at the end.
구독과 좋아요 눌러주세요.